Welcome back to the live stream, everyone. My name's Jason. And yeah, I'm glad you've joined me, whether you're here live or you're watching on the replay. I just wanted to come on here this week and talk a bit about the experience I've had with YouTube Shorts so far. I've been uploading them for, probably close to a month now. At first, I was just uploading using regular editing software and making sure they fit into the criteria of Shorts. But then I got the actual Shorts feature on my phone. So I've been using that, trying to get used to it and just seeing how it goes. It's just trying to try some different things and see what happens. Hey Ash, how's it going tonight? Hope your Monday's going all right. Yeah, I thought I'd try something different. It's just a little LED in the back corner there that's sort of pointed up at the ceiling. So so I guess now that I've got I think I've got 10 or 11 Shorts videos uploaded, and with some success. Like it's compared to my other videos, they're definitely, the views are there. But now that I've had a few videos up for a while, I've actually got some actual results here on my analytics. So basically, like I say, I think I've got 10 Shorts videos uploaded. So basically that works out to, it's actually quite a bit less than 10 minutes of actual content. And aside from the first Shorts video I did that I added a whole bunch of pictures to, most of them have been very little actual time put into them. Like I say, I've just been using the app on my phone and trying to see how that goes. Aside from going into the video afterwards and adding some tags and some descriptions and everything else, it really hasn't been that much work. And other than a couple of the shorter ones that I've done, I think there's a couple in there that are only 15-second videos that didn't really get picked up on the Shorts feed at all. So it's been, they never really took off at all. Yeah, I don't know. I know ultimately the views aren't the overall best analytic that I'm looking for. Like, I know ultimately I'd like to have the subscribers, but if we go through the actual numbers, like I say, there's less than 10 minutes of actual content, and my overall total views for those 10 videos is almost 4,100 views. And again, it's not my actual percentage of time watched isn't, it's not great, but I don't really expect it to be for that. My total watch time hours for those 10 videos is just over 21 and a half hours, which I guess when you look at it, it's only 8.5, 9 minutes of content. I'm not really upset about that as far as watch time goes. And I know the big thing with subscribers, and is it going to bring in new subscribers? Overall, my subscriber count based on those shorts videos, as far as the analytics concerned, is a plus 10. So, put it into perspective. I think I've done 4 of these live streams so far, and I haven't done one without losing at least 1 or 2 subscribers. So ultimately, I think the subscribers, if you were to spend enough time making some good content out of the shorts videos, I think maybe it might actually be there. Yeah. The thumbnails, 420 Gamer. Good to see you here. Yeah, the thumbnails, I've done a couple of shorts videos with thumbnails and some without. And yeah, I'm not really sure what like I say, the highest viewed one I had a thumbnail that I put some time into. And the other ones, I just let the app on my phone pick the thumbnail for me, and it, most of them have done all right. Like I say, some of them, 2 or 3 of them never really got picked up by the shorts feed. So it was basically just anyone that that watched it where I shared it, like on Instagram and on Facebook, and with my subscribers. Those videos have only been picking up minimal views. And I guess the one thing with shorts that's kind of a bummer, I don't know if they'll ever change this, is that your subscribers don't actually even get notified when you post a short, which is, I find, kind of odd. But maybe that's just because it's still in a beta mode, and they're just not trying to push so many notifications out to subscribers. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah, thanks for watching. It's weird. I don't know what the criteria is for shorts videos getting picked up by the shorts feed. It's funny how sometimes I've had a couple of videos that really didn't get any views for 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden, overnight they wind up with 400 views. So it's not like they're any different than the ones that got views right away. So I don't know if there's some way to get them picked up by the shorts feed every time, or if it's just a matter of having consistent uploads. So yeah, I'm gonna. There's one thing I was going to try and do. Possibly, I'm going to try and put together a list of videos I want to make in a shorts feed, and then I'm actually going to try and maybe do see how many shorts videos I can put out in like a 30-day period. Or even do a 60-day period and try and put out 30 videos, like one every other day. And then just go with my starting numbers and then see where it winds up after a couple of months and see if it's worth it to continue doing. I do agree with a lot of people, whereas this isn't necessarily the best way to build a channel, because I don't know that you're really getting any kind of solid following from people. If they just happen to see it on the shorts feed and they're scrolling through and watching it, it's more that's a little bit different than having subscribers that are watching anytime you upload videos. Yeah, thanks. It's definitely not easy. It's funny. I've been bouncing back and forth between gaining a subscriber and losing the same subscriber. I don't know, for the last 4 weeks or 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. I get 62 and then 63 and then 62 and 63. It's but that's the way I'm looking at it now, is that I don't really, it's still a small enough channel that I don't really have anything to lose by trying different things. Yeah, it's going to take some time for sure, but I'm, now that I'm more focused on doing some different things, and getting away from the keto content, or just getting away from doing that 100%, at least. I'm more committed than ever to try and get this to work. I've thought lately, and I'm going to try and put together, see how I can do putting together a couple of review videos. I want to do a review video of the camera that I've been using, and a couple of other small things, and see how I can do with that. I haven't really taken to the whole vlog type videos, or just talking to the camera. I just don't find myself too creative with that. So I might try to do some random reviews of just different things, not necessarily all tech, but just other stuff I use every day. Yeah, I hear you, Ash. It is weird how I've had those videos where I put out the videos and I get 5 or 6 subscribers from one video, and then nothing for weeks, and then you get a subscriber, and then the next day they're gone. And but like you say, it's not easy, and I just have to find the content that's gonna attract people to watching, and hopefully getting more people to watch. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know there's 100, there are thousands and thousands of channels out there that all they do is review things. But I guess ultimately, if the video's content's good and the production's good, it's not going to hurt my channel any more than what I've been doing so far. So, like I said, at this point, I just want to try some different things and see what works out. I do have some plans to maybe do some other collaborations with other tech guys that have some more insight on software and hardware, and like computer hardware and stuff like that. But I think I'll start with just doing a review of my camera, based like as someone who's been using it, or a newbie that's been using it for 6 months now. Go through some pros and cons of it, and see what happens. But yeah, it's good to get on here and do these live streams and talk to you guys. Hopefully, I've been hoping that Robert can get his live stream going pretty soon. I've been looking forward to see him do his live stream. I don't see him in here tonight yet, but he's been putting out some great videos this last week, so I'm definitely looking forward to his live stream. Are you going to do one this week, Ash, or are you still working on other videos? I really enjoy watching your live streams as well. So yeah, if we go back to this. I don't know how to make it any bigger, but it's the one thing I've noticed with these shorts is that, in particular, this one short that I did had right around 700 views. But the one weird analytic is that it was up almost 6,000 impressions. So yeah, so it's one of those things where I don't know what it was that got that pushed out. If I could find out what that was, I'd definitely try and recreate it. There's another one, this mayonnaise short that I made. Again, it only took me 60 seconds to make the video and post it and then add some tags to it. So it got over 750 views. And earlier on my channel, I had actually done a real video. I think it was about 6 minutes long, like step by step on basically the same exact thing. And I can't remember exactly how many views it got, but I think it was like 18, So it's weird how it looks like we might be having some trouble with the video here. Hopefully that's not flaking out on me tonight. See, I'm hardwired here, so I don't know what could be going on with it, but now let's see what happens. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have done any shorts video. I know Ash has done some shorts videos. It's just seems to be one of those things for me where it's nice and easy now that I've got the actual app on my phone. It's so yeah, like it's basically you hit record and you can add some music. It's weird though, and I don't know if it's just a glitch or if it's something they're going to fix, but I found that even if you do a 60-second video and you add sound, it only adds sound to the first 15 seconds of your video and then it cuts it off, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why it does that, but maybe it's just a glitch. Because by default, when you open up the app, it automatically sets it to a 15-second video, which to me doesn't really make any sense. If I'd much rather it be 60 seconds or set to 60 seconds. And then if you don't want to make it a full minute, then you don't make it a full minute. But it's in beta, so I'm sure it's got some bugs to work out. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, it's the food content is sort of one thing that I've done quite a bit of on Instagram, so that's why I've tried to. I find it easier to do on YouTube as well. But like I said, I like to do some shorts that aren't just pictures of my food and all that, because that gets kind of boring. I don't know how long that's going to last. Yeah, and gaming's definitely a great niche to be in. Like if you're myself, I haven't played video games and I don't know, probably 15 years, so I wouldn't even know where to get into that anymore. But there's definitely room in that niche for sure. But yeah, I don't know if there would be any advantage to making shorts in that niche, or if you're maybe just making a short video to promote one of your long videos or a live stream or something, just to get some attention to the to your channel. It's like I say, one of these. I really wasn't really sure what shorts we're going to do until I put together that first short video that I did, and that was without the app, and it wound up taking. I put it together over 3 days because I had to add a whole bunch of pictures to it and sound and everything else. But it when it reached over 1,000 views, it was definitely seemed like it was going to be worth it to try and do some more things with it. And really, now that the app is right on your phone, it's, like I say, the editing isn't there. There's no real post-production editing you can do. You can cut in and out with clips and all that, but I guess it's really just trying to compete with Reels and TikTok and everything. Which, like I said, I've done Reels on Instagram before, and but never used TikTok. I don't think I've ever even watched a video on TikTok, so I don't really see myself going there just yet. But like I say, I don't really have much to lose on this channel. That's why I got rid of the sort of the keto channel name that I had before, because I didn't really want to pigeonhole myself into just doing keto content. With this rebranding, basically, I feel like I can just do some exploring and figure out what I want to do for a while, and maybe after the first year, I can sort of solidify what I want to do going forward, and then hopefully make these live streams fairly consistent. It's been about once every 2 weeks lately. It's summers are pretty busy, so it's hard to do them every week, but it's good to it's been good to get on here and meet new people, and since getting involved in this YouTube community, it's definitely helping me make some decisions going forward. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably about right as far as having 150 videos to get seen. I've heard that too, where basically you just, a lot of people will say, as long as you're putting up at least one good piece of content every week, eventually it'll get traction. So that works out to about, well, if you did at least one every week, you're looking at just around 3 years to get up to that level. And I can see that. Some creators get to just have the ability to attract subscribers really quick, and they get monetized really quick. But I guess for a lot of us, it's definitely a sort of a long game trying to get up to that point. Hey, John, how's it going? I hope you're having a good Monday. It's good to see you stop by. I know we're getting kind of clogged up with the number of live streams we're doing almost every night now. So but it's great to see all you guys multiple times every week and get more insight into, what I need to do to hopefully make a go of this. There was a time not too long ago where I wasn't really sure if it was going to be something I wanted to do. But lately it's definitely reinvigorated just by hanging out with you guys and talking every, once a week about, what it takes to really make a go of this. Yeah, you got me beat too, Ash. It's, even with the videos that I took down, I'm still not there. But like I say, I think that's, thanks for coming in, John. It's almost why I want to try that experiment with the shorts videos and maybe put out, pick a timeline and put out 30, 40, 50 shorts videos, in a 2 or 3 month span, and see what it really does. Like I say, it's not like I have anything else to do. I want to still do the live streams. And like I say, I want to do some review videos in here, but like I say, the shorts videos with the app, ultimately, you're basically putting in, by the time you actually record it on your phone and upload it, and then go in and add some tags in the description, and maybe, like, if you're going to make a thumbnail out of it, then you got to spend a bit more time in it. But it's really not that labor intensive as far as actually getting the video up there. So I think it's worth maybe trying out. So I'm probably going to pick a starting date here pretty soon. I just want to get together a list of content ahead of time so that I know what I'm going to sort of basically do. So I'm not searching for things to do every day or every other day, just putting up crap just for the sake of putting it up. So I'll let you all know when I figure out if I'm going to do that sort of challenge. And also, I can't see it hurting my my comfort level on YouTube, especially if I can get into some more actual doing shorts where I'm talking to the camera as well. So we'll see how that goes. But I also know that to retain any kind of audience, I'm going to have to put in some time doing some proper videos. I'm going to invest in a little bit more gear to maybe help with making some review videos, so I can do some B-roll. But I'm not going to go too crazy with it. Maybe get a turntable or something so I can do some, like I say, for the B-roll part of it. And I have to do some learning on how to record straight to my laptop with my audio and everything else, so that I can get some good audio in it. So I'm going to put some time into it and see what happens there. Yeah, it's definitely hard work. And I guess at this point, the other thing too is that it is hard work. And when you're working hard all day long already with your 9 to 5 life like I am, it's kind of hard to sit down and do all this. But again, I think that's got to come down to maybe learning to batch record a couple of videos, 2 or 3 videos at once, so that I can schedule those to upload, once a week, and then add in my shorts videos on the other days, and then live streams on Monday. So I guess it's a matter of using time a bit more efficiently. So yeah, it's and I'm still learning how to edit videos. So I want to get better at that, because so far it's just been, some pretty basic editing. I'm definitely not very good at it yet, but again, I've only been doing it for 6 months. So I guess it's all practice at the end of the day. And it's great to see all everyone from this community supporting each other. like I was saying, and then the last live stream I did was basically all about this community, and and then we've got Robert put out those videos in the last week about his inspirations, and I definitely have to say that everyone I've met in the YouTube community in the last couple of months has definitely inspired me to make a go of it. I was definitely, like, before I met all you guys and through the live streams and all that, I was, like I say, I was pretty much really contemplating whether or not I wanted to continue doing this. And, thankfully I didn't just quit. I kind of pivoted and went in a sort of a completely different direction, but I'm definitely happier with this. You use your PS4 for editing. Well, I guess if you're doing the gaming videos, that's I'm just using, what do I use? I think it's just a basic program called VideoPad. It is basic, and it's definitely not anything fancy. I tried to use what's that program that everyone likes to use, that Resolve program, the DaVinci Resolve, and my poor old laptop just could not handle it. I booted up and try and load something, and it just crashed. I think I've seen something about different kinds of video files that won't tax the computer too much, but I haven't dug too deep into that because the VideoPad part's been pretty good at editing so far for my basic needs anyways. Yeah, John, time management is, I'm learning that more and more. It's being able to, I guess, pick a date or pick a day during the week or time or whatever. It's just like these live streams, and just go for it and know what you want to make and just get it done. I guess it's instead of thinking, oh, well, I'll get to it that day or that day, I have to start maybe picking like a Sunday every couple of weeks to make some content, and then pick another couple hours to do some editing, and then get it all uploaded and scheduled, so I don't have to worry so much about getting things out once a week. Yeah, I'd like to learn it too. I just haven't. Hopefully someday soon I'll be able to get a PC or a laptop, a little more horsepower that I can use. I've almost thought about just getting a desktop again for my editing, and then just leave my laptop for other things instead of trying to do it with everything. Scott, good to see you. It's Scott here is an old coworker of mine. We go back a long ways, a couple of different companies. So, and we've done a couple of collaborations here to do some recording of videos, and I think we've got some more in the pipeline to start pushing out with some reviews on software and hardware. And Scott's a tinkerer and rebuilding tech gadgets and handhelds and stuff like that. So you should check out his channel as well. It's been great sort of networking with a lot of people that have a different different people with different sort of backgrounds and different niches and different abilities. It's then you can learn so many things different at the same time. Oh, thanks for that. Yeah, you like my $32 Amazon mic? It's sort of best money I've invested so far, except for the camera. And I think that being in front of the camera, some of the first videos I did were like hour-long interviews with other people from Instagram. So that got me used to being on the camera a little bit. They're not on my channel anymore, but I guess a lot of the videos I did, like talking head kind of stuff I did early on with my channel was not very good. It's funny. I can't talk to the camera if I'm trying to say something, like on a script or even just off bullet points or anything like that. But the live streaming and interviewing, I don't seem to have too much trouble with. Yeah, I may need to take you up on that, Scott. See if we can build something with some horsepower that can run some of these programs, and then I want to get something with some good storage so that I can maybe move everything video related off of my laptop and just have something dedicated for editing and rendering video. Yeah, you need to get on that, uploading to your channel. I see you've uploaded a couple of videos lately. It's I see you're uploading everywhere else except for YouTube though. You're on Instagram and Facebook and everything else. So yeah, we'll get you there. That's like I say, we need to do some more roundtable stuff talking about the stuff you're knowledgeable in, and then we can put that up on your channel as well. Well, thanks for that, John. It's definitely, I know the audio part of it is definitely important, and thankfully I did invest in this camera that I'm using now. Like I say, I know I could just use my phone, but it's nice having an HD camera that I can hook up to my laptop. Okay, thanks for coming out, Ash. It's been great seeing you. Hopefully you have a good night, and if you have a live stream on Wednesday, I'll definitely be there. Yeah, well, we'll get you there, Scott. It's I have my weeks, or I've had lots of days lately where I haven't. I've just been stuck not knowing what to upload, and that's ultimately what's led me to uploading some of these, really, when you think about it, not very good shorts videos. You know, all I'm doing is videoing, what I'm grilling on the barbecue, and posting it up on YouTube and adding as many tags as I could possibly can to the video, and then sharing it on Instagram and Facebook. And it seems like if I can get the shorts video to get maybe 30, 40 views, just by sharing it to different outlets, it winds up picking up the shorts feed, and that's what seems to get it up into the higher numbers, which ultimately, if I'm going to do shorts, then I still definitely want to make sure I don't wind up with these shorts videos that are only getting like that are only getting like 10 or 15 views. Not that that's a big deal, but when you're talking about a 60-second video, even if they watch the whole thing, if it's 10 views, it's definitely not really going to help your channel. Yeah, it seems like shorts are definitely, like I was saying earlier, just like Reels and TikTok, and I think Facebook has something as well. I guess it comes down to that whole, scrolling mentality of people that are on their cell phones, and then they're just scrolling through, watching video after video after video, which is all well and good. I think you just need to be able to get that video on that feed, and then more and more will watch it. Check out that's funny. Yeah, it's that would be worth watching, John. You branch out and build a collection of people, knock door to door with businesses. Yeah, it's like I think this group of YouTube creators here, Scott, that I've connected with, they're definitely a good resource for information as far as how to read your analytics and how to use things like TubeBuddy, and how to stay motivated and how to best use your time and all that. And like I say, everyone's sort of got a different set of talents, so it's great to be involved in this community to learn as many different or from as many different people as possible. Yeah, there's definitely people out there that that's what they do, is they edit videos. So like I was saying earlier, I'm definitely not very good at editing videos yet. I want to get better. I'm not sure that I'll ever get to the level of some of these people out there, but again, I haven't really done much of it. So for what I've done without any sort of background in it, it's I think it's going all right, and I'd like to get into doing some more of the fancy editing with it. I think that'll come with if I get into doing some of these review videos. Yeah, there's a great bunch of people here. John and Ash and Robert. They're all, like I say, have their own strong points and talents, and it's been great to learn from everyone. What do I find are my strong points? Yeah, I really don't know yet. It's like I say, I don't mind talking on the camera and all that, but and I can build out a video that's good enough to put it up on YouTube, but I'd like to get into more building smoother transitions and making it more interesting with more varied audio in the video as well. And then I think at this point I need to learn the art of doing B-roll as well, because that's one thing I haven't done. So I want to start getting into doing that, with my camera and with my cell phone, and start to learn how to just really make videos. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's all about learning it and doing it, and I'm definitely the self-taught or self-teaching kind of guy anyways. I watched a couple of videos about my camera and how to get it working, but then I just played with it for a while and figured everything out. And it's the same. I'm the same with work. Quite often at work, I get tasked with learning new technology at work, and basically I just go out and learn it, because half the time we don't get sent for actual training. So that's what you got to do. Knew nothing a year ago. I only knew how to build custom PCs, and I taught myself the rest. Yeah, I think that's the way to go with it, John. It's and like I say, I've only been doing this for about 6 months, and I haven't really spent the time on it. I think I need to get really efficient at doing much of this stuff. So I definitely want to commit myself to getting better at it. And what is B-roll? Well, I guess in a nutshell, B-roll is the filler video. Like I'm talking to you on video right now, but if I was to add in, say, a shot of my camera rotating on a turntable or something, and like you're filming it, so it's just filler video. So your main video is your A roll, and your secondary video is your B roll. So quite often you're talking over the B roll, explaining what's going on. I know what it is. I haven't done it yet, and I'm probably not very good at it yet, but I think that's the next lesson I want to get to learn. Well, thanks for that, John. Yeah, I enjoy live streaming. It's I think it's a great way to get to know people and sort of share your story and just get on here and just use it as practice, I guess. I wish I could be this comfortable talking to the camera when I'm trying to film a video. It might be a lot easier to make videos then, but oh well, it's the way it goes, I guess. I don't know if I'll find it easier to do things like reviews there. I'm not constantly, looking at the camera, maybe doing voiceovers on B-roll and just being in front of the camera for part of the video. I might find that easier, but like I said, I got to branch out and try a few different things and see which one sticks, and then continue to do some of these interview videos with Scott. And I still want to do some other sort of health and lifestyle videos or interviews with some of the people I follow on Instagram. I haven't done one of those for quite a while, but I'd like to get back into doing that as well, because really it's a pretty easy hour's worth of content to upload. There's not much editing involved. You just record it on StreamYard here, and then add a thumbnail and maybe an intro and an outro, and you're pretty much good to go. I just found that I don't know, the actual view time on videos like that, people don't really seem all that interested in the long form type of videos, unless you're interviewing someone that's really popular, or like a high profile creator. It's pretty hard to get any views on it. It's almost better off to do the interview and then split it up into short pieces, maybe 4 or 5 minutes long, which is a bit more work, but out of an hour, you can typically get maybe 10 short videos out of it. I just find it didn't, when I first did it, it didn't really help the channel, but at some point I'd like to do some more of them, just to get people's stories out there, because that was really the reason I started doing those interviews, is because I wanted to let other people tell their health stories on here, and try and get those stories out in front of as many people as I could. So yeah. I think, Scott, we should. I know we were going to do a couple of other things, and sort of life's gotten in the way for me recently, but we should maybe talk the next few days and see if we can come up with some other ideas of content we can put together. I know you've got some good insight into things like operating systems and other software. I see you were playing around with Adobe After Effects there. But, I think I've used that. I think I played with that years and years and years ago, probably when it first came out. But I probably wasn't very good at it. Life is busy here too. I think we should sing. Well, I don't think you're going to hear me sing anytime, but if you want to record yourself singing, I can certainly help you with that. I don't think you'd want to hear me sing. An old dog with good tricks. Yeah, it's fun playing with software that you haven't worked with for quite a while. I'd like to get into effects, like special effects and stuff like that. And, like you were saying, if you're finding other people that can edit and create and stuff like that, eventually I'd like to put together a proper intro for my videos. That's something that's a little more polished than I can put together. I can build intros on Canva all day, and I guess they do the job, but sooner or later I'd like to put together something that's a little more professionally done. Trying to find ways to do animated GIFs on Instagram. Yeah, I don't I'm sure there's ways to do it, but that's definitely above my above my level at this point. Wanted to find a way to get more branding into videos that I'm making. Yep. That's if you're going to make videos that are trying to reach clients or customers like that, then you're definitely it would be worth trying to get some more branding into it. And animated intros are there's definitely a lot of them out there. I think there's a point of diminishing return though, where you have to make sure that you're not giving them too much or not. The length of them is really important. I don't think you want to make them too long or too short, but because people, I find a lot of people click around intros if they know it's going to be on your channel. A lot of people might just click right past it. Great intro and outro would be great. Yeah, I agree. It'd be good to have something made professionally. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's what live streams are for. Do I have any cameras I take out and about with you, or is it just your cell phone? Yeah, I've taken my main camera, my DSLR out with me before. When I first started the channel, I was making videos, out when I was driving around, and I'd walk around in the park and talk to the camera and stuff like that. But it just seems a lot. It's a big camera, and it seems to be a bit much for doing things like that. So lately, I've just been using my cell phone, and that's what I'm going to concentrate on using my cell phone for, because it's a Google Pixel 3, so it's got a good camera on it. So I might as well put it to use. What camera am I using now? I've got the Canon SL3, John. It's I just bought it as a kit with the 18 to 55 lens. I bought it mainly because it comes with a clean HDMI output on it, so there's no you don't have to worry about the feed you can get into your laptop for doing live streams like this. So It was either this or the M50 that I was going to go with. And ultimately, the one thing I like about this is that it is a bit bigger. You know, like I've got fairly big hands, so I like to have something I can hold on to. And I do enjoy this camera for pictures as well. Yeah, it is basically about the same as the DSLR. It's or almost the same as the M50. Like I say, it was a really close race when I was researching what I wanted to buy, because ultimately they're not a huge difference in price either. I think the SL3 is a little bit more expensive here, but ultimately it just seemed a little bit, it fit me a little bit better. Plus, and I haven't really looked at the M series lenses and all that and how expensive they are. I know you can get the adapter so you can run the regular Canon lenses, but so yeah, I got the SL3, and then the lens that I'm using on this one, I believe, is the 10-16. So it's got a nice, it's a nice wide angle lens for it, because I'm just about a foot from the lens. So it's got a nice wide angle on it. And then I just picked up the 75-300 Canon lens for photography. Because that's one thing with when I bought the camera, I wanted to have a camera for video to do stuff like this, but I also wanted to have something that was decent at taking pictures. Small everything, just one is a mirrorless, and I think the SL3 came with a different lens, 18. Yeah, mine came with the 18-55 lens, which ultimately is not a bad lens. I still use it once in a while if I'm trying to do, okay, yeah, same. Yeah, I still use the 18-55 once in a while. If I'm doing some like fairly close-up shots of, plants or insects or something like that, because it's got some good depth of field to it. So, my 75-300 zoom lens is it's a fairly cheap lens. It's good if it's on a tripod. If you're trying to reach out to something in the distance, but if it's handheld, it's not the best. It's because it doesn't have the auto stabilizer in it. It's just got the autofocus. So, but like I say, I'm not a professional photographer, so I wasn't going to spend a ton of money on lenses. The first one I wanted was a wide angle, so I could be closer to the camera. I definitely don't have a lot of room where I'm set up here, so being able to set up nice and close to the camera is definitely worth the money to put into this lens. And I think I've still been looking for, I go on Marketplace and all that, looking for a GoPro at some point, so I could start doing some B-roll with that. That's great to see you, John. We'll probably see you either at Ash's live stream or yours or Jeff's, and see you a couple more times this week probably. So have a good night. So yeah, like I was saying, I was hoping eventually to find a fairly reasonably priced GoPro that I can use to do some time lapses and B-roll. And I guess the one thing, if I'm going to do a review of my main camera, I'm basically stuck with doing the B-roll with my cell phone or any other small camera that I can find, which I guess is fine. Like my cell phone does high definition video. So yeah, that's so that's about the story with shorts as I see them so far. That's I grabbed a few cheap 4K action cameras, but they suck. Yeah, there's a lot of cheap ones out there. I think, unfortunately, with GoPro, you're not just paying for the name. They're definitely worth the money. And there's Robert. It's good to see you, Robert. Thanks for stopping in. It's we've been talking about whether or not doing shorts videos is helping my channel or hurting it or indifferent or whatever. And it, I guess ultimately it turns out that so far, after 10 videos that I've put out, it's netted over almost 4,100 views and almost 22 hours of watch time. So it's and about plus 10 on my subscriber count. So I think I'm going to try, I was telling everyone earlier, I'm going to try and do a bit of a challenge and pump out as many, good quality shorts videos in a certain amount of time and sort of look at my channel before I start and after that time and see what the real results are. See if it's something worth having as part of the channel or not. Yeah, no worries. It's we've been having a good discussion with Ash and John and Scott here about all sorts of different things. Like I say, I just wanted to sort of share my experience with the YouTube Shorts as it sits so far. I'm finding it's definitely now that it's available just native on your cell phone, it's definitely an easier process. You can get them uploaded and on your channel pretty quick. You record a minute's worth of video and upload it and give it a title and away you go. So I was saying to everyone earlier, Robert, I hope I was wondering when you were going to maybe get your first live stream up there, because I'm definitely looking forward to that when it happens. You put out some great videos the last week there, so it's I definitely like the direction that your content's going in. Like I know I didn't see a lot of your previous content, but I know that it was a lot of review kind of stuff, and your last couple of videos have had some pretty deep meaning to them. So I've definitely enjoyed them, and hopefully you get your live stream going so we can get more connected through these chats. So yeah, I guess we're coming up on an hour here, or it's actually after an hour. So I'll probably end it off there. It's I'm a guest on another live stream Wednesday. An eCam channel is having me as a guest on the 20th. Well, that's awesome. It's I'll definitely should post up a link to those in the Facebook group, and I definitely like to watch those. Yeah, thanks, Scott. Thanks for coming out. Like I say, I'll get a hold of you later this week, and we'll see if we can brainstorm a few things to collaborate on and get some more content up there. We'll have another hour-long chat and see what we can break out of that and make some videos for both of our channels. So yeah, like I was saying, it's over an hour now, so I'll end it off there. And like I say, at this point, I think we'll probably stick to maybe a once every other week, and for these live streams, and then get some more content up there in between them, and just carry on trying to build this this little beast known as YouTube. So yeah, well, that's great, Robert. So yeah, I guess we'll see everyone in a couple of weeks, and I'm sure I'll see some of you later on this week at either Ash's or John's live stream, and then we'll go from there. So have a good night, everyone. Bye now.